What's going on, Adventure Gang? My name is Denzel Pratt and you're watching another episode of My Andor Explorer. So today, I'm at a spot where we can potentially find some milk snakes, but it's cool enough and overcast enough that I'm hoping that some king snakes are as well, man. It's gonna take me about half an hour to get to the spot. I'm headed up the trail right now, so I'll keep you guys updated. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? It's adventure time. So we got some areas where sunlight's starting to peek through, and that's pretty good weather for snakes. It's not too hot, the ground is still moist a little bit, and we have some cloud cover still, so it's gonna be a pretty good day for looking for amphibians and reptiles, man. Shouldn't get more than 77 degrees today, and that's really good. All right, let's flip this site real quick. Alright y'all, so the only thing flipped at this site, and it's the last piece of tin that I could flip, is an American toad. This is an awesome looking American toad, honestly. Really dark one. I think this is a male. I'm probably gonna get me some photos of him, just because it's the only thing I found, and then I'm gonna release him right back. Bye buddy. What's up, my boy? This is a blind box turtle, y'all. What the heck? This guy is blind. Look at his eyes, y'all. So I got a few photos of this eastern box turtle. I don't want to touch him or anything, just because I don't want to add any extra stress to him, because he's already blind. But judging by the length of its nails, I'd say it's probably a male. I'm gonna leave him right here in the trail. I don't know what his chances of surviving being blind, but he's been doing good so far, man. And he can sense that I'm here, so I'd say he's probably using some other source of senses, like probably smell, or I mean, he probably could still see a little bit, but not as good as all the other box turtles that I've came across. But I'm gonna leave this guy right here and keep on going. So I just arrived at a new location. I'm going to be herping this spot with a couple of my buddies and fellow herpers, and it's on the North Carolina and Tennessee border, and it's super high elevations, man. We're going to be targeting some timbers and some yawner salamanders. I already flipped one, but I'm gonna keep it a secret until these guys reach, man, and you gotta wait to see how it look. So I got a couple photos of that yawner salamander. I left them right underneath this rock just because my buddies are driving up from Knoxville just to see these guys, man. So I'm gonna let them get some photos of this one, and then we're gonna search for some more yawner salamanders and also some timbers. Awesome find. We in business, boys. They finally got here. He's zooming, look at him. Yeah.
Bro, the first thing I saw was I was like, that's contagious. I like it.
Y'all ready? So now that they got a chance to look at this yawner, we're gonna try and find some timbers up here on the ridge. All right, gang, so here's a look at this yawner salamander. I'm gonna position this guy to get me some photos. Awesome looking salamanders, man. Very cool looking individuals. You got snake shed, and we got a timber rattler right here. And the eastern garter snake right here. Nice spot by Paul. I didn't even see it. I was looking over there.
Okay, here.
Hey, look at that view. And we're so close we could almost smell the timbers.
We're gonna hear them here in a minute.
You just had some great conversations with some older heads in the Herping field, and they dropped some knowledge, man. Really appreciate that.
Scary how much some of them know.
Yeah. Thing is sexy looking.
Oh, it's a blackface.
Oh, watch your step, boys.
Just spotted our second timber of the day. A nice looking blackface.
Look at that timber, man.
Dude, it almost looks like a Serb.
Oh, it got a bullet. I think that's the same one Tristan saw.
Yeah.
It got a hole in it.
Dude.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
We won't get it out or anything.
Yeah, I just wanna.
I'm just gonna get some in-situ shots. Yeah.
Come look here.
Here, let me get where you are.
I
thought you were joking.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Look, you see?
Oh, I do see.
I wonder if that's the same one. All right, so we got the second timber of the day, nicely coiled up here, soaking in some sun. I think this is the same one that Tristan saw that has a bullet hole in the top of it, man. People just get really scared by these snakes and want to do them harm, but I mean, if you leave them alone, they won't bother you. Awesome looking timber, man. This one's clearly in shed. Got those nice blue eyes. Awesome looking snake. Dark face timber.
Yeah, we were just.
Hey, look. We got blueberries.
First snake of the
Cool find, man.
First snake in a minute. The ringer.
At least we got some diversity already.
Yeah. These things eat Weller salamanders.
Nice.
That sucks.
So we got a garter from underneath this rock, and also a big ringneck. Oh my, that's the biggest one I think I've ever seen. Nice. Look at how long that thing is.
What's up, buddy?
Let me get a photo real quick. Time to let this beautiful brown. Honestly, there's some good patterns on it.
Yeah. They're always really pretty up here.
I'm gonna release this guy.
I'm glad we got some in-hand snakes.
See you later, buddy. There you go.
So the Weller salamander is a species, I believe it was described in 1919. I can't remember exactly, but basically the story goes, there was a herpetologist, I don't remember his first name, but his last name was Weller. He was a young man, he had only recently graduated high school.
Dang, so that wraps up the trip. That was my official life for Wellers. I'm not really sure if I got one before, but now I know. I was just flipping salamanders thinking they're all duskies, man, so we'll see. I'll probably check some of my pictures and send them to Zach to verify, and we'll see if I had any before this trip, man. And Zach, tell the story again since you got cut off.
All right, bet. So basically, how Wellers came to get their name was there's a dude. He was actually a recent high school graduate, and at that point in his life, he had already became a herpetologist somehow. That's kind of weird. But he was surveying Grandfather Mountain, North Carolina.
Right.
I believe this was circa 1919, 1920, give or take. And he had found a species that hadn't been ever documented before, so he was taking animals back to labs to try and get them tested. And the first time he had done so, he disappeared. Authorities later found his body down a canyon in Grandfather. They presumed he had fallen off a canyon, and with his body were bags of live Weller salamanders.
Nice.
So they gave them the name Weller salamanders in honor of his martyrdom for the herpetological community. Pretty cool story.
Yep. So there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with another episode of Mandor Explorer. Thanks for the boys for coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks for
I'm probably
coming
like,
with us.
I'm like 30 minutes from the house, and they're like 2 hours and a half.
Like 20 minutes.
So I'll catch y'all on the flip side, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, dude. It was good seeing you.
Yeah,
It's always fun, man.
Dude,
Y'all take your time.
Yeah, man.
Make sure, drive safe. I'm going this way.
Have you met Jacob yet?
Nope. Tragic sight to see. Just freshly hit too. Oh my gosh. Pure freshly hit.